Hello, my name is Stanley Heller. Welcome to The Struggle. The Struggle is shown on 20 cable stations from Vermont to New York City and 24/7 on the internet at thestruggle.org. The Egyptian dictator Mubarak did what he could to earn the trust of President Obama and Israeli Prime Minister Netanyahu by obstructing and finally stopping the Gaza Freedom March and harassing and stealing from the Viva Palestina convoy. At one point, the Viva Palestina convoy was attacked, viciously attacked, in Al Arish, with 50 people or more injured. Here's what George Galloway, leader of Viva Palestina, wrote on January 11th. I've been in a few dangerous places in my life. In the mid-'80s, along with an ITN news crew, I was bombed by the Ethiopian Air Force. My face pressing into the dirt with no cover around, I saw the shrapnel tear and kill small children and watched others die on a wooden table in a grass hut after the bombers had gone. I've been bombed by Israel in Beirut and held with an Israeli machine gun at my chest in Nablus during the first Iraq War. Involuntarily, I put up my hands and the blue-eyed blonde Israeli said that if I didn't put my hands down, he would kill me. I've never, however, been in a more dangerous situation than last week in the tiny Sinai port of Al Arish, to which the Egyptian dictatorship had insisted we bring our convoy. 500 foreigners from 17 different nationalities with 200 vehicles were crammed into a compound without water, food, or toilet facilities. They included 10 Turkish members of parliament, one of whom was the chairman of Turkey's Foreign Relations Committee. We captured on film from a third-floor office the thugs of the Mukhabarat intelligence agency, piling stones and sharpening their sticks behind the backs of several ranks of riot police with helmets, batons, and shields. Then mayhem. We may have complaints about our police, but I'll tell you, when you see policemen hurling half bricks into a crowd of women and men who'd come to deliver medicine to desperate people under siege, you thank your lucky stars we don't live in such a state. 55 of our 500 were wounded, and but for the shocking effect on Arab public opinion, our own media didn't give a damn, of the live footage, we might still be there yet. Next day, the dictatorship wanted us on our way. We refused to leave without our wounded comrades and the 7 of our number who had been taken prisoner. After another standoff, our demands were met and we proceeded to a tumultuous welcome in Gaza. Then when Galloway left Gaza, he was arrested by Egyptian cops and taken to an airport for deportation. He continues. Security forces, goons, pushed us physically into the airport building and gave close-quarter attention to both of us, even in the toilet. They followed us everywhere, and when McKay took a picture, there was nearly a serious incident. They ushered us up to the entrance of the BA plane, and the first English speaker of the night stepped forward to declare me persona non grata in Egypt. I made my own declaration to him, which was that he and his fellow torturers would one day face the wrath of the Egyptian people, who had queued up at the airport in full view of the goons to shake hands with us. Later, his department stated that I had been banned from Egypt because I was a troublemaker. Mr. Tin Pot Tyrant, 99.99% of the vote Mubarak, you ain't seen nothing yet. Those are the words of British Member of Parliament George Galloway. On our program today, a talk by Mark Braverman, the author of a new book called Fatal Embrace, Christian, Jews, and the Search for Peace in the Holy Land.